everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making Boursin chicken. The Boursin is the name of the cheese that we're using, and it's called garlic and fine herb. You can find this in most grocery stores, and it's delicious on crackers or anything like that. This dish is phenomenal. It's easy to do, and you will if you have guests coming over, they'll love it. I'm telling you, it's great. So in a pan, you can use a skillet, deep skillet. I love this pan. I'm going to heat up. Now it calls for a 1/4 cup of olive oil. You're going to put half of the 1/4 cup in now and do some of your chicken, and then add the rest to do your second part. I'm actually doubling my recipe, so I'm giving you the single recipe, but I like to double mine. So I'm going to turn my pan on, and I'm going to get that hot. While that's getting hot, you need 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and you're going to cut them in half so you get 2 thin pieces of chicken. Now, I didn't feel like messing with that. I got chicken tenderloins, and they come already really thin, so I'm just using those. And it's about 1.5 pounds per recipe. We're going to salt and pepper and garlic powder both sides. There are measurements for the salt and pepper, but you don't really need them. And then what we're going to do, just want to season them really good. And what I usually do is, once I start to put them in the pan, I'll put the side down that I already did the salt and pepper on, and then salt and pepper them in the pan so I don't have to keep touching them. So I'm just going to let this heat up. I get it heating pretty quickly. And in the meantime, you're going to need white wine, chicken stock, minced garlic, and mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, leave them out. If you don't like mushrooms but you like onion, maybe in the place of the mushrooms, cook the onion, okay? I'm not adding onion to mine because we love mushrooms. So I'm just going to get this heated. This is a very heavy bottom pan. It heats up pretty quickly. Alright. And this, it looks like a lot, but it's so easy. You can serve it with noodles or rice. I'm going to do rice tonight, and I'm going to bake some asparagus and fresh broccoli in the oven, and I'll show you how to do that too. We have that recipe on other site, on our site, okay? Alright, so now I'm just going to put my chicken in. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I don't want it to burn. You want it to get brown on both sides. Now, and don't worry, I'll wash all my utensils when I'm done. Okay, now we're just going to let that get brown. I washed my chicken, rinsed it, and I just put it on paper towels to dry it in between. While that's still cooking, I'm going to season all these. And, the reason I'm doubling this recipe is because I'd like to give some to the neighbors, and then they'll tell me what they like and don't like about the recipe, which is really great. And I would appreciate if you guys did that too. It would really help us out. And if you are looking for a specific recipe or want to know how to make a recipe, let us know, and I'm willing to tackle anything. I'm not sure if it'll come out right, but I'll try it for you guys, okay? So I got my tongs ready. And you don't want to move the chicken too much. You want it to really brown. It should take about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. This is browning up pretty good here. Alright, I'm going to finish browning this up. Okay, once your chicken is cooked, I'll bring it over to the camera for you so you can see it. It's nice and brown on both sides. That's what you're looking for. And don't cook this on too high of a pan, because we want to scrape the pan at the end and we don't want burnt stuff in our sauce, okay? So I'm just going to take this out now. It's all done. And I'm going to just set it to the side, keep it warm. I'm going to just put it back into the cheese sauce later and leave it so it'll be fine. Now you're going to take 8 ounces of mushrooms. I'm using Baby Bella's because I like the bite of it with the chicken. So you're going to add the last of your olive oil into your pan. You're going to put in your mushrooms. Remember, I'm doubling mine. And now you're going to cook these mushrooms until they're golden brown. Just watch them so they don't burn. Once your mushrooms are nice and brown, you're going to add your 2 cloves of minced garlic. And you're only going to cook this till it becomes fragrant. Do not overcook it. It will burn and your dish will be ruined. It won't take too long because my pan is really hot. Okay. Now you're going to take a quarter cup of white wine, pour it in, and then you're going to deglaze your pan. And that means just scrape the goodies off the bottom. Okay. Just kind of deglazing the pan is what it's called. Alright, and then you're going to add 3/4 cup of chicken broth. I'm just going to cook this just a second to burn off some of that wine. If you don't like wine, go ahead and just use all chicken broth. But I do recommend using the wine because it gives it an extra layer of flavor. But if you don't like the taste of it, just let it cook out just a little bit. Alright, and then we're going to need 3/4 cup of chicken broth. And I'm going to save the rest of this chicken broth, and I am actually going to use it for my rice instead of water. So we're going to pour that in. And now we're going to add our Boursin cheese that we cut into 4s. And now we're going to stir this until it becomes smooth. You want it nice and smooth. Stirring it. Just want all that cheese to melt. Now once your sauce is nice and smooth, it looks amazing, we're going to add back in our chicken. And let it get warmed through, and then it's ready to eat. If you make this, let me know how you guys liked it or what you changed in it. I would love to hear from you. Okay, just going to put all my chicken back in and let this warm through, and we're ready to eat. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.